Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now we are seeing Ethereum short positions at record highs, as well as the Ethereum estimated leverage ratio at record highs. And on top of that, I'll be taking a look at a brand new Ethereum pattern that is forming right now towards the end of this video. And so if any of that sounds good to you, feel free to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. But with all of that out of the way, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we are on the Ethereum to US dollar charts on the daily time frame, and we are still trading in between this area of resistance and this area of support. And this is exactly what we've been seeing over the past 1 week approximately. So I won't go over this again in today's video. So if you missed yesterday's Ethereum update video, definitely check that one out. But anyway, looking in the daily RSI for Ethereum, we are still forming lower highs, as you can see. So technically we are still trending to the downside, but this descending line of resistance in the daily RSI for Ethereum is coming into play at around 36 approximately. And right now, at the time of filming this video, the daily RSI for Ethereum is coming in at around 32. And after the Ethereum RSI eventually breaks above this descending line of resistance, which will happen at some point in time, when we finally see something like that happening, then there's a good chance that we could be starting the recovery, or at the very least, some sort of relief rally. But I want to make it clear that we have currently not seen that. We are still trading below this descending line of resistance at the time of filming this video. And we've also got a similar thing that I'm paying attention to on the 3-day time frame for Ethereum, which is of course this downtrend in the 3-day RSI, and then the moment we begin an uptrend. So for that, we need to see a 3 daily candle close where the RSI is above this descending line of resistance, and then after that, ideally we need to start forming some higher lows and higher highs on the charts. And so as I said earlier, once we finally start forming some structure like that in the RSI, then there's a good chance that that will carry over to the Ethereum price action, like what we've seen time and time again throughout years worth of Ethereum price history. And while we're on the 3-day time frame for Ethereum, we're still holding above this line of support, which is coming in close to 2.4k, which is also right where this support box is coming into play. And just before we start talking about the Ethereum estimated leverage ratio at record highs and the Ethereum short positions at record highs, I'll just quickly remind you that I have started an official Instagram because a lot of you have been suggesting this. For those of you that watched my Bitcoin update video, you would already know about this. But for those of you that missed that video, or if you're new to the channel, on this new Instagram account, I'm going to be posting some crypto content and some non-crypto content. So basically, if you want bonus crypto content, and also if you want to know what I'm doing outside of crypto, then this right here is for you. And you'll find a link to my Instagram in the description down below. In fact, it'll be the first link in the description. But anyway, now getting into the estimated leverage ratio for Ethereum. And right now, this leverage ratio is still at pretty much record highs, which means the amount of Ethereum open interest active on exchanges right now is still at very high levels relative to the amount of Ethereum sitting on exchanges. And once again, the subscribers would already know this, but for the new viewers on the channel, anytime we see a major spike or surge in this leverage ratio, that usually results in some sort of liquidation event, either a long squeeze or a short squeeze. And how we know if a liquidation event is playing out? Well, first of all, we experience a very volatile move in the price action, but also we usually see a collapse in open interest, bringing down this estimated leverage ratio. So as of right now, we are still yet to squeeze a lot of these positions out of the market. And speaking of Ethereum positions, this right here is the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame. And at the bottom of the screen, so this red line right here shows us the percentage of Ethereum short positions on the Bybit exchange. And if I zoom all the way out here, you can see the amount of Ethereum short positions relative to the amount of long positions on Bybit are sitting at record highs. We have never seen more short positions than this compared to long positions, because once again, this is the percent of traders in short positions. And so what does this actually mean for Ethereum? Well, it means that a lot of Ethereum traders are betting on the price of Ethereum going much lower. And while we're seeing these Ethereum short positions open, that is adding an extra selling pressure to Ethereum. You can see back in the middle of 2021, we saw a lot of short positions open. And during that time right there, we saw a lot of bearish price action, as you can see. But then as the short positions began to close again, that adds an extra buying pressure to the price of Ethereum. And so when that was happening, when we were squeezing out those short positions, we actually saw a major uptrend in the price of Ethereum. And this also happened during the September correction as well, just on a smaller scale. As you can see, we saw an increase in short positions while we were seeing that correction. So that was adding an extra selling pressure to the price of Ethereum while that was happening. But then due to funding rates and price changes, there's only a matter of time before those short positions have to close again. And when they did, that sent us into a major move to the upside leading into October. So right now, we are still seeing these short positions open, which means we are still seeing that selling pressure for the price of Ethereum. But when the time comes where eventually these short positions will have to close again, that will add an extra buying buying pressure to the price of Ethereum. And you can see right here how much buying pressure is just waiting to be released into the market once these short positions eventually close. Also, if we're looking at the Ethereum funding rates across all of these exchanges, right now the majority of funding rates are negative, which simply means that anyone shorting Ethereum has to pay extra fees to the Ethereum long positions. And so as more and more traders are wanting to enter into Ethereum short positions, we see a decrease in these Ethereum funding rates further into negative territory, making those short positions even more expensive to maintain. So what we are seeing is definitely very interesting, and these are some of the ingredients for a possible short squeeze, but obviously nothing is guaranteed, and like I said in the beginning of the video, we still need to wait for breaks above some of these descending lines of resistance in order to confirm any sort of recovery. Now, taking a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance chart on the 3-day time frame, we are still technically trending upwards here, which is simply bearish for the overall altcoin market against Bitcoin when this is actually happening. And I got a couple comments yesterday asking how this is bearish for the altcoins, and well, basically the Bitcoin dominance just shows Bitcoin's market share over the rest of the crypto market. So right now, for example, it's sitting at around 42.5%, which means out of all of the money in crypto altogether, around 42.5% of it is sitting in Bitcoin. So if this Bitcoin dominance is going to the upside, that means Bitcoin is getting more and more market share, which means the altcoins are left with less market share. And then anytime we see a major downtrend in the Bitcoin dominance like this, that is also known as an altcoin season, because we see some of the biggest gains in the altcoins while that is happening. And just taking a quick look at the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart here on the 3-day time frame, just recently over the past few weeks, Ethereum has been bearish against Bitcoin, which means Ethereum has been underperforming against Bitcoin. And of course, that is what we were talking about with the Bitcoin dominance going to the upside. That means Bitcoin is doing better than a lot of the altcoins, and Ethereum is usually no exception to that. But just now, we have run into this point of support coming in at around 0.0647 Bitcoin per Ethereum. And so if we can continue to hold that level of support and see more of a bounce from that level, then obviously that would be good for Ethereum in the shorter term, but also that would mean that we are still holding within this upwards trending parallel channel, which simply means that we are still in an uptrend on the larger time frames until we break below a significant support level, like that level that I just mentioned. But as of right now, Ethereum has not seen a break below this support, which is once again good to see in the shorter term. If you made it this far in the video, you might as well leave a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so that you don't miss out on any of these important updates that I post every single day. Also, don't forget to check out the new Instagram if you haven't already, and as always, I appreciate all of your support. I cannot thank you enough. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.